It's for all these apps, once you turn them back on, they just send you all the trash that everyone was declining. So never take that first order unless it makes sense. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It is a very rainy day and my boyfriend's on vacation this week. So we said that we're gonna take advantage of, let's say, the lunch shifts and early supper shifts and maybe even sometimes the breakfast shift for this week. So I came out. I'm just gonna be out for like an hour or two. He's gonna do the homeschooling while I'm gone. And I got this order while I was home. I must say it took me a while to leave the house once I got the order. I didn't expect to get it like immediately like that. So I'm a little late on it, but with Skip, like they just moved the time. I don't know what that really does stats wise or with the algorithm, but I don't know. So now I'm off to deliver the order. The customer wants me to call her when I get there. And I'm like, okay. But it's not like she put a phone number. I don't know if that's the number in the app. So like I actually have to like look at the number, bring it over to my phone, call that number. It's gonna be my number that's showing. Like it's just, I'll have to scramble my number. It's so many more logistics when the customer wants you to call them than when they just come outside, you know? Anyway, let's go deliver this order. I just left McDonald's and whoo, it is pouring now. This rain is coming down so hard. The manager at the McDonald's was so mean. Like she was mean to the employees. She was like just mean. And then this poor driver, she finished his order, but then she finished mine's because she had started mine's first. Anyhow, so she gave me my order. She came over and she's like, your numbers. I'm like, 20 blah 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 blah. And then she gives me the bag. I'm like, thank you. And then like the other driver shows her the number, but he has a double order. She gives him one bag and she's like, the other one I don't know. But there's like a bag just sitting there, right? And he's like, maybe that one. She turns around and takes an order on the mic thing. I was like, okay. I just walked out of there. I was like, okay, maybe someone's not having a great day. I don't know. I know it's very stressful working at McDonald's, but wow. That customer was getting his haircut and he ordered DoorDash. That's so funny. Oh man, that customer just said that she had to reorder her food. And I was like, wow, what happened? She said the first person said that they delivered her food, but her food wasn't there. Because when I got there, she was waiting downstairs at the door. She said she was doing the same thing and nobody showed up. So the person stole her food. That's ridiculous. So she said that she made a complaint and they're giving her credits. If she wants the money back, it would take like 10 business days or whatever. So she took the credits, but she had to reorder her food. I'm just so happy that she tipped this time, because I know I would have been so upset, but it's not the driver's fault, but still. So yeah, they stole her food. Like, I don't understand how we are at the point now when you are going to risk your contract with these companies by stealing someone's food. Like, why would you do that? All you need to do, finish her delivery, you have enough to buy it yourself. Like that's literally it, because Skip pays pretty well. I don't understand why people do that, and that karma is gonna come back on them. 100% it's gonna come back on them.
Why do people do that?
So this customer got groceries. So there's this bag and there's the milk. So I'm gonna put it in my hot and cold bag. That way the milk is gonna stay cold.
Many hours later.
This was good timing. I came out of a store, the natural food store that's in this area, because I forgot to mention, I'm out for my evening shift and it is in the West Island, so the next area over from where I live. So anywho, I was coming out the store and I got a whole bunch of trash at first. It's for all these apps, once you turn them back on, they just send you all the trash that everyone was declining. So never take that first order unless it makes sense. Because they're sending you all the trash. But anywho, after declining a bit, Uber sent me a good order and I just picked it up. The lady was super sweet, super nice inside, and now I'm driving over to the customer's house. He lives 7 minutes away from the restaurant, and they tried to stack this order twice. Once I almost took it, the other one was a complete joke. It was like a no-tip order. Not happening. I originally had this Uber Eats order, and I got to the restaurant, waited. I believe that was my order that was right there, but it's behind the counter, so I can't get to it. Waited. Uber sent me add-ons. I was like, I'm not taking those. Then DoorDash sent me an order, this one, and I was like, ooh, this one's better, and there's a potential for a hidden tip. And I was waiting at the Uber restaurant, so I declined the Uber, I canceled the Uber restaurant and took the DoorDash restaurant. So now I'm on my way to get the DoorDash order. It was only 3 minutes, but the route to take, it's bringing you in the back of the mall, and then you gotta come around to the front of the mall. But anyway, hopefully the order is ready when we get there, and we deliver it to the customer's house. He's not too far either, so hopefully this was a good decision. This customer ordered $119 worth of food from McDonald's. $119. How much food is that? It's 3 big bags of food. That's how much food it is from McDonald's. The girl was like, yeah, this is such a big order.
Oh, we love McDonald's.
Yep, the tip was $3. Now this is one of those situations where Zach Drives Fast was talking about this on one of his videos, and I was going to do a video about the same thing because I feel like my opinion is going to be a little controversial when it comes to this. But the customer ordered food for $120. Do you think that she should tip based on the total of her order, or just tip a basic amount?
Tonight's topic.
So here are my thoughts on this. If you order, because yeah, I didn't maybe speak about this part, but when we moved back to our hometown, we were staying in a hotel for months until we found our home. So we ordered DoorDash and Uber Eats for breakfast, lunch, and supper at one point until we actually got into somewhere that has a stove and a fridge. Now, I didn't place orders and put a tip based on the total that I had, because sometimes it was lower, and then sometimes I was just like, to me, I don't see the difference between if I decided to order lobster or if I decided to order hot dogs. Do you get what I mean? The person doing the delivery, it's the same amount of effort, and that's the way that I calculate it, by the effort. Now, there is this one restaurant that we used to love to order from, and I never realized how far it was from the hotel because it popped up. So we ordered from there, and it was good. They switched around the way that they cook their stuff, but overall it was good. I never realized it was crazy far from the hotel. That was my fault on my end because I never looked into the address. It pops up and you order. But all the other ones, I knew that they were local. I'm not going to tip based on what I purchased. I'm going to tip a minimum amount. And it also depends on what time of day it was. Supper, you're not just going to tip $5 because that's not enough. So with this order, customer purchased for $120. I wasn't expecting for them to tip based on the percentage that they purchased for $120. However, there should be a bare minimum, and I don't think the bare minimum is $3. I really don't think the bare minimum tip should be $3. That's my opinion. What do you think about it? Do you think that it should be based on the amount that the customer purchased? Do you think that it should be based on a minimum? I wouldn't even say distance, because as I said, you're not going to always know which restaurant you're ordering from, where the restaurant is. So you won't always know the distance that the driver has to go through to bring you the order, unless you're looking at your map and you're like, oh my gosh, that was really far, Other than that, you're not gonna know that. So yeah, what do you think? How do you think tips, or do you think people shouldn't tip? That's another question. Do you think that people shouldn't tip? I'd like to have a discussion about that if you think that people shouldn't tip, but let's discuss. Let's chat. And yeah, I'd like to know your opinion on that one. So put it in the comments, as shorter or as long as you want the comment to be. But I'd like for us to discuss that because, yeah, I want to see what your opinion is on that. I'm headed home, but I'm coming down the bottom of Vaudreuil so that I can go through where the restaurants are, because for some reason it showed that in my area is very busy. Skip is looking for drivers. DoorDash has peak pay and is like crazy red. I don't know. The only restaurants that are really open are McDonald's at the bottom, a pizza joint, and I think like one fancier restaurant towards the top where I live. So let's see if I get anything that can bring me even closer to home. But I need to get home because I still need to do my workout for today. I didn't do my workout yet, and it's now 10:15. So I need to get in the house. That's it for me. I am almost home, and I actually received a good order, because I received orders, but they weren't good. But I received a good order from Skip. It was a double McDonald's order, and luckily, I guess I'm over 80%. I need to look at the screenshot because they topped up both orders to $8 because they were both no tip orders or low tip orders. One out of the two, either no tip or low tip. But regardless, they both got topped up, which is great. So I got $16. It was about a total of 4-point-something kilometers, and I was able to drop them off quickly, so that was good. I'm happy about that. Now I'm home, and I think we hit $100 for the day, maybe like 105 or something like that, hopefully, because I think I was out for about 5 hours today, or a little short than 5 hours. That's one thing. When I go to that other area, it takes 15 minutes to go, 15 minutes to come back, so that's a half an hour where I'm not making any money. It's kind of like, that's why I don't really like going over there, but I also like going over there because it's a lot more busy, and it's busy later than in my area. But you know, you give and you take, you know. So hopefully you enjoyed this video today. You saw sometimes it's about making those financial decisions where you gotta cancel an order to take another one that you think might be better and hope that they pay out, right? Because at the end of the day, this is your business. You have to do what you believe is going to be profitable for your business, and that's it. So I will see you on the next video. Bye.